Right, morning guys. It is now Monday the 9th of October and I'm off fishing again. It was only last week I went piking. What day was that? Wednesday. So yeah, a few days later, Monday, and I'm off fishing again. And as promised, I am off somewhere different. I'm not going to my usual haunt. Yeah, I'll reveal where I am when I get there in a bit, but I'm all ready to set off. Van's loaded. Yeah, I'm out for 2 days. Booked on for midday, 12 o'clock today until same time Wednesday, so a couple of nights out. It's about 45-minute an hour's drive, something like that, to get there. I have been there before, but not for ages. So yeah, I'm gonna stop waffling and go and fight the way through some traffic and get to the venue. So I will see you lot when I get there. See you in a bit. Right guys, here I am, down at Snails Lake, down on the Digger Lakes complex. Bivouac rods are already round in a peg. I'm on peg 13 for this session. Could say I'm pushing my luck, but that's it, van's empty. But yeah, that's it guys, I'm here. Like I say, I'm here for Monday dinner till Wednesday dinner, so 48 hours. Peg 13. Am I pushing my luck? 13. Recent sessions where I've just blanked time after time. Can't really do any worse, can I? So anyway, I'm going to get the rest of the gear round to the peg and I will see you guys round there. So yeah, welcome to episode 32. Fingers crossed. It's a good one. Speak to you when I'm in my peg. Right then folks, that's it, I'm all set up now. Took a while. The rods ain't fishing at the moment. I've got them all set up and everything. But before I do get them out, on a couple of spots, I've got the spod rod out there. I'm just going to put a bit of bait out. Brought a decent selection with me. Hemp and corn. A few bottom baits. And then obviously they're my hydrocryl ones I normally use from Active Bait Solutions. Cracking bait, that is. Yeah, hemp and corn, and then hook baits, 15mm wafters, 15mm pop-ups, 12mm pop-ups, pineapple pop-ups, dumbbells and round, and 12mm pink pop-ups, squid. But yeah, I think what the plan of action is just go for the hydrocryl as normal, hook baits there, seeing as I'm offering bottom baits with hemp and corn, but then colour wise on the hook baits, just to hopefully get a bit more attraction. I've brought a choice of either pink or yellow. So like I say, set up at the moment, all my stuff sorted out. There's the Avid, I don't even know what it's called, well, it's a bivvy table, dual layer, double top bivvy table, something like that. 2-story, ideal it is, adjustable legs. Yeah, it's a recent purchase and yeah, I'm quite happy with that. So that's it. This is my view now for the next 2 days, so I'm going to stop waffling, get some bait out, and then get the rods out. So I shall get on with that now, I think. Speak to you in a bit. Right then, folks, I've put a few spods out over each mark, over my left hand side, right hand side. Put about 14 spons over each spot. 7 spons of boilies, the krill bottom baits, and 7 spons of the hemp and corn over each spot. So decent amount of bait for a bite. Spook them out of the area with the spawn rather than rigs. Speaking of rigs, these are what I'm putting out. Different to my usual setup. Just thought I'd mix it up a bit, so I've gone for the tungsten tubing, dark matter tubing, whatever it is, the Corda stuff. 18-inch to 2-foot length for that. Then to a hybrid lead clip, 3.5 ounce homemade lead, and then about a 10-inch section of the 25mm. Oh, no, sorry, not 25mm, 25 pound boom section, fishing. An Avid size, I think that's a size 4. Don't know what pattern it is. I'll have a look in a sec when it focuses. But fishing that. Ronnie style 15mm wafter. My krill wafters topped with half a pineapple dumbbell. Obviously before I get it out, see it's microbarbed as well, as the rules are on here. There's no barbless allowed. There's no barbless allowed on here. So you either use barbed or microbarbed. I've gone for the microbarbed. But obviously, as I was saying, yeah, before I get them rigs out, I'll be putting a bit of PVA foam just over the hooks there. Stop them getting snarled up on a bit of weed on the way in. Hooks, I've gone for Avid Armour Rock hooks, wide gate, size 4, micro barbed. So yeah, just about to get both rods PVA'd and get them out, and then get some food on, I think. So I'll get the rods out, I reckon, and stop waffling. Catch you in a bit. Right then, guys, the rods are out. That's it. Put about 14 spons over each rod. That's about 7 spons of boilie over each rod, and 7 spons of hemp and corn over each rod. So like I say, it's a decent amount over each rod to get a bite. So I've fished this water, well, I think last time I was here was round about, checking back, round about 2.5 years ago. I think I've only ever fished Percy's, which is the other lake on this complex, once, and blanked. No surprise there. But I've fished Snails over the past 8 times, I'd a guess. I've caught on 3, possibly 4 times out of them 8 times, so not too bad, 50-50 result wise. So yeah, it's not well, it's not an easy water, but then anywhere I fish ain't easy, it appears. Like I said, no, I've not been here for 2.5 years or so, so it's nice to be back. I don't know how the fishing's changed over the years. When I was coming here originally, it was all about being sneaky, you know, don't let the fish know you're here, get in, tiny little bit of bait, use a baiting pole if you can in the margins, and as you can see, I've just rocked up. I've gone totally against that. I was speaking to one of the bailiffs when I arrived. I asked him for a bit of advice on the peg I'm in, peg 13. He just said solid bags. Seemed to work well. Typical. I haven't brought any with me, so the only approach I've got on this session is ring the dinner bell, as they say, and hope that works. It's either going to scare them all off, or hopefully, fingers crossed, I'm hoping that if there's a bit of food over each rod, like I say, a few boilies, hemp, corn, hopefully the fish will get their heads down and have a bit of a feed, because like I say, it is October now, still quite mild, excuse me, still quite mild for this time of year. Even the temperature today is, I think, about 22, getting down to about 15, 14, 15 tonight, so still quite mild, so I don't think they're panicking at this moment on piling the weight on for winter, but I've seen a few fish moving. I've seen a couple crash out as well, so there is signs that there's fish in front of me at least. Probably not now I've been spodding, but like I say, hopefully they'll drift back in either tonight or tomorrow morning, and hopefully I'll be awoken with a one toner. But yeah, I say in one sense I am glad that on here that it's not really a runs water, because it does actually give you time to sit back, watch the wildlife and relax a bit, which is exactly what I'm going to do at the moment now, I think. Have a cold beer as well, so cheers everyone. Oh Christ, that is cold. But yeah, so that's it. I think I'm going to kick back now, relax for an hour, have a bite to eat, finish my beer, and yeah, just keep my eyes open, I think, see if I can see any signs that they're drifting back. But yeah, at the moment now it's gone a bit quiet, so, which is expected really with me spodding. So right guys, I'm going to leave it there I think for the time being, and yeah, I'm going to sit back and relax I think, get some emails sorted out and all sorts, so yeah, I'll give you guys an update a bit later on. Hopefully I'll have a fish to show you as well. Right, I'll sign it off there and speak to you lot in a bit. Come on the carp. Right then folks, afternoon update. It's now just coming up for 4:45 in the afternoon on the Monday. and all is quiet on the fishing front. Left-hander is fishing just there, just off that reed bed. A moorhen there hanging around, but luckily it's not diving at the moment. That's where the left-hander is. And the right-hander is halfway out, just in that clear patch of weed. Right where that little fish is just spooked. So yeah, that's the right-hander. Like I say, I've seen fish jump. When I was setting up, there was a fish there mooching around in the weed on the left hand side, and a carp come crashing out on the right hand side. So there was definitely fish in the area before. Whether they're still here now, I'm not too sure. But yeah, all quiet on the fishing front. Not so much with the road noise. Not sure how well you're picking it up with the camera, but that is the early evening rush hour. Everyone coming home on the M5. And out of the two options, I think I'd sooner be sat here behind two motionless rods than racing home in that traffic on the motorway. Like I say, yeah, it's a bit quiet out here tonight. But what an evening for being out. Plenty of bird life. Some dragonflies and everything. Yeah. But yeah, hopefully it would be nice to see a carp. Fingers crossed. Right guys, just coming up to 7 o'clock Monday evening, and hopefully I don't get wiped out by this lot. Light's fading. Now Swan's just turned up with 6 pretty mature cygnets. And it looks like they're all upending all over my left-hander, so yeah. Last thing I need. Shame they're protected as well, actually. Oh, there you go. Yeah, they've stopped over me right-hander and they're over my left-hander, so yeah. Looks like I'm going to get wiped out on both rods. Typical. Anyway guys, like I say, I'm losing the light I rebaited the rods about 20 minutes ago, half an hour ago. Put them back out. Didn't bother putting any bait out. I think I've got enough out at the moment. And hopefully, with the fact that they're upending and I'm not getting any single bleeps out, looks like my rigs are out of their reach, which is good. So yeah, right then guys, that's it for tonight. Don't think I'm going to touch the rods again tonight unless I get a fish, which is very unlikely. So that's it. If anything happens tonight, I will give you guys a shout. Obviously, if nothing happens, I will see you lot tomorrow morning. Looks like I've got a few swans to move on. Frigging birds. Right, anyway guys, I'm going to call it a night I think. It's getting a bit moist in the air, so I'm going to pack the camera away and settle down for the evening I think. So yeah, if anything happens tonight I'll let you know. Hopefully I'll have a nice fat carp to show you. Worst case scenario, I'll have a PB swan. Right, speak to you lot either tonight or tomorrow morning. Come on the carp and swans, you can off. Speak to you later. Morning everyone. Just coming up to 7:30 Tuesday morning, and obviously with no footage last night, there was no fish caught. I did hear a couple bosh, so whether that was two separate fish or the same one jumping twice, I'm not too sure. Just giving you a quick view of the lake this morning, covered in mist, so the camera will probably steam up. The swans are in residence already, they've given me a couple of blips on my lines. Rods are still out. Rods are still out fishing. Probably for about the next hour or so. This kettle's on. I'll have a coffee and yeah, leave the rods for another hour yet. Have a coffee, bit of breakfast, and then try and come up with another game plan. Whether I put them back on the same spots or whether I just wind them in and get my marker rod out, have a flick around with my marker rod and see if I can find anything else. And that's just a pile of weed that the bailiffs have pulled out of this swim. Because for anyone that doesn't know this water, it is quite weedy. But yeah, apparently that's just a small amount of weed pulled out of this peg. So you can see these clear patches from the surface, but whether them clear patches go right down to the bottom or not, and that's what I'm going to have to find out in a bit with my marker rod. Or I have also got the deeper with me. I could set that along the surface and have a look through the weed using that marker rod or the deeper. So, but yeah, like I said, for the time being, the rods are still fishing for the next hour. Kettle's boiled. So yeah, before the camera steams up anymore, I'm going to enjoy this misty morning and have a coffee. So I'll give you lot an update a bit later on. Speak to you all then. Morning. You'll notice that the rods are wound in. I've finished my coffee. I've wound the rods in, and I have taken off the spod, just off my spod rod there, and put on a Pokemon. Now, put on my deeper, my chirp, I think it's a chirp 2, it's either a chirp 1 or a chirp 2 with the night fishing cover on. So I'll put that on my spod rod, because I'm just about to nip off, and when I get back I'll get my tablet out, get the deeper out and have a cast around. I think it's still misty at the moment. I'll have a cast around and yeah, see what I can find out there, see if I can find any clear spots or whatever, something a bit, well, something with any fish. But in the meantime, as soon as the rods are in, I'm just going to wander down and go for a slash at the facilities on site. So I'll take you guys with me. Obviously not for a slash. Right, so that's, yeah, that's my peg, that's peg 13. For those of you that know the complex. Yeah, we'll have a wander up the hill. Squirrel there running off. They used to do a pellet feeder on site, pellet contraption. I don't know if they've still got that here. Right, that's looking into peg 14. Yeah, like I was saying yesterday, I think there's only 2 other anglers fishing on the time I'm down, and they are both in, I think it's peg 6 and peg 7, so the opposite end of the lake to me. There you go, that's the path that goes round to peg 1, and then obviously 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way around up to there, and then you're back down to the car park. And I know one of the guys fishing is the actual bailiff, or one of the bailiffs, so his van's not here. The only van in the car park is my little cherub at the minute. Little hut there just for you to sort your shit out if it's raining. Does still look like he's got the pellet feeder here. Yeah. There's my little chariot. Does me for what I need it. Yeah. And then stroll over here. Looks like they've still got the pellet dispenser. Yeah, there you go. Couple of quid in there. And you get a kilo of pellets. And then facility wise, 2 of these. Shower, toilet, hand basin. But the showers are, oh there you go. Showers are also 2 quid. So yeah, I've got a towel in my gear back in the bivvy, so yeah, might try them out a bit later on. Like I say, I'll have a quick slash when I'm here, and then I'll see you guys back in the bivvy, I think. So I'll speak to you lot 5 minutes. Right then guys, trying to get a bit of footage for you. Put my shadow over it so you can see. Just casting straight out. That's it, you're looking at 4.5 foot. And that's just literally cast straight out in the middle of both of them spots. A few signs of small fish, which I would expect because hopefully they're moving between them hemp and corn that I put out last night, but as you can see, apart from very low lying weed, if you can see it, like I say, apologies for my reflection and the tripod reflection, but that is the best I can do at the moment. I've tried moving it into the bivvy, but then it doesn't pick up signal for some reason. But that's, yeah, as I wind it back, it then drops down to about 4.6, 4.7. There's your 4.5. And then I've got a clump of weed, which is what is picking up there. But then just this side of that weed, if I can clear it, cleared the weed. But then it's 4, don't know whether it's 4.6, I must have missed that bit. Drifted slightly off. But anyway guys, you get the idea. Like I said, I don't really use this deeper much. Like I say, it is a chirp. It's either a chirp plus or a chirp 2, or Christ knows, they bring out that many models. But yeah, I found a spot, like I said, 4.5 foot. 4'3". I did find a 4'6", 4'7", which, like I said, I've obviously drifted off to it. So what I'm going to do is carry on, pinpoint that 4'6", 4'7", and yeah, put both rods out there. I think so I'll recast the deeper. reckon, yeah, there, 4, 5. 4, 7, 4, 8, 4, 9. If you can see that. 4, 6. Yeah. Take you off the tripod, but 4, 6. Let's zoom out a bit. Like I say, it is there, straight in front of me. Like I say, I was fishing yesterday just off that reed bed with my left hander, and just inside that clearing in the weed, just there with my right hander. So as you can see with the deeper, it's virtually in the middle of both spots. So yeah, that's where my left hander was last night, that's where my right hander was, so literally right in the middle. But what I can do, or the advantage is, if I put them both in the middle, is having that left hander over to that left hand spot. My line is over this weed bank near me. Same with the right hander, once I had it over there, I've then got to drape back over the top of that weed bed, which is leaving me lines, this half anyway, on the surface, which then when all the swans come round, I'm getting, not wiped out, but they're getting on my nerves, should I say. They've moved on for now, but what I'm going to do is, fishing straight out in between both of them spots is a clear run all the way back to me, which should allow me to sink the lines, keep the lines, fish slack lines, and yeah, keep them out of the swan's way. So that's the plan for this morning. Get some bait out there in the middle, hopefully pull any fish off either spot that I baited up yesterday, but just fish in the middle and get the lines slack along the bottom. So that's my plan. Get some bait out now, put some fresh baits on the rods, fresh hooks if they need it, and yeah, get the rods back out, a bit more bait out, and then get the kettle on. So as you can see, the mist is clearing slowly. I think it's getting on for 9, half 9 now. So right guys, that's it. I'm going to stop waffling. I'm going to get the deeper in, put the spot back on, get some bait out, and redo the rods and get the kettle on. So I'll stop waffling and get on with that, and I will speak to you guys a bit later on. Right then folks, I finished spodding out more bait in the centre peg, in the centre spot. New hooks and new baits. Going for a the standard wafter, 15mm hydrocryl wafter, but now instead of popping on pineapple pop-ups, I'm sticking on little pink squid. So hopefully might get a bit of action with pink rather than yellow. Just looking out to my peg there, sun's just about starting to break through, which is nice. Temperature's coming up slightly. Swans have all but disappeared now round that corner. They're all preening and everything. Now they've ate half my bait that went out. But yeah, that's it. I'm going to get these rods out. And what I have done as well is I've just digged out or dugout should I say, some bat leads, because due to these swans keep coming into me peg, catching me lines and shit, what I'm going to do is get the rods out. Like I said, the centre spot in between the two spots that I was fishing, the centre spot, which I've now just baited, doesn't have any weed between that and me. So what I'm going to do is, yeah, put both rods on it, one slightly left, one slightly right, sink the lines and back lead them literally right under the rod tips, so the lines on both rods goes out from the rod tip straight down and along the bottom. Get it well out of the way of the swans or any fish catching it, liners, whatever. Probably won't make any difference, but at least it's gonna help to avoid any false liners or swans catching my line. Like I say, it's worth a try. I don't normally use bat leads, especially in lakes that have got quite a bit of weed, but on this instance, seeing as it's clear from my rods to where I'm fishing, I'm going to back lead on this occasion, and yeah, that way I can fish with the indicators tight lines through the back leads down to the rig, so fish with the indicators fully up, which will show any dropbacks or anything, rather than me fishing semi-slack like I was yesterday and last night. Right, it's looking bang on for it, so I'm going to get the rods out. Now the swans have disappeared for 10 minutes, get them back leaded down and grab a bite to eat. I think time is just coming up for 11:45, midday, so virtually coming up to the point now where I'm halfway through my session, so and I've nothing to show for it at the moment. Like I said, a couple of fish did bosh out last night, so at least that was signs that there was fish in the area. Whether it was one fish that boshed twice or two separate fish, I'm not too sure. But yeah, I'm going to get the rods out and get them all set and primed in position, and then get a bite to eat, I think. I'll get on with that now and yeah, speak to you lot in a short while. Come on, fish. I only want one. One will save a blank. Right, I ain't gonna catch them with my rods wound in, am I? So I'll get them out and get fishing again. I'll update you lot a bit later on. That's it. The rods are out. Come round that side so I'm not in the sun. Yeah, the rods are out. Back leaded down where the lines just go straight down under the rod tip and then straight out to the spot I'm fishing. Indicator's set quite high. That says, seeing as I'm fishing tight lines now. Got a couple of inch forward movement where it'll lift the bobbin, but the majority is set for dropbacks. So yep, that's it. Just gone midday now. The rods are back out. Sun's out. Yep. Not looking too bad. Nice now, sun's out. Hardly any wind. If anything, a tiny slight breeze. Swans have pretty much disappeared now. And we're back fishing. Solar panel there, charging my power box. Well, yeah, that's it. We're now back fishing. So I'm gonna kick back, enjoy this sun while I'm blanking, and might even have a cold cider as well, I think, and get sat out in the sun. Beats being at work. Right then, fingers crossed. Hopefully now I won't get any problem with swans coming in, catching me lines or anything, or any liners, any fish swimming past. Hopefully now they're all pinned down. The only time I get indication should be a take. But we'll see. That's it. I'm going to kick back and enjoy the sunshine, I think. What a day to be out. Right, I'll speak to you lot a bit later on with another update, but at the moment we're fishing. Catch you in a bit. Right then folks, quick afternoon update. I've changed over from the rig tubing down to the lead clips. Now gone back to my usual setup. Lead core leader, no trace bead, heli safe, hook length, fishing a 15mm krill wafter tipped with pop-up plastic cone. Like I say, I've tried the rig tubing, lead clip setup, tried tipping with pineapple, squid, and yeah, basically nothing. So gone back to my usual setup, which don't normally work, but anyway, stick with what you know, as they say. So yeah, just about to get them two out now. It's just getting on for 5 o'clock, half 4, 5 o'clock Tuesday, and like I say, I'm here till midday tomorrow, so down to the last few hours now. But yeah, that's it. Gone back to my usual setup. If that doesn't work, which I'm not expecting it to, then yeah, looking like a blank again. And for anyone else interested in coming to Digger Lakes, just to let you know, the pellet feeder doesn't work. Well, when I say it doesn't work, it takes you £2, but doesn't give you any pellets. So I will be raising that with the owner. Also the showers as well, £2 a shower. Thought I'll have a nice shower before. Luckily I just put the first pound in and it spat it straight out, so at least I didn't lose £2 on that neither. So yeah, so if anyone's planning on coming to Diggers, when it advertises a pellet dispenser and hot showers, bear in mind neither of them work. Like I I said, the responsible thing would be to put signs up saying that they don't work, or at the very least jam the coin slots with something or cover them, so at least people can't even put money in. Anyway, that's enough minging. Like I say, I'm going to get these out and get settled for the night. Like I say, it's getting on for 5 o'clock now, tea time. It's going to be dark in a couple of hours, so all I've got to do is pop a little PVA nuggets on both of them just before I get them out, and yeah, that's it. Once they're out, I don't think I'll bother touching them until tomorrow, unless one of them screams off, which I can't see it. Right, I'm going to stop waffling, get these PVA'd up, get them back out, and then just get some tea on, I think, have a beer, and yeah, catch up with other shit really, and yeah, not worry about the fishing, because it looks like it's pretty crap. Right guys, I'm going to get the rods out and yeah, get some food, so I'll speak to you all the next time I do an update, which in all fairness will probably be tomorrow when I'm packing up, unless anything else happens tonight, which I can't see. Right, I'm off. I'm going to get some food, get the rods out and chill. Speak to you in a bit. Right then guys, just approaching 5 o'clock, Tuesday afternoon, Tuesday tea time, and yeah, the rods are back out. Probably won't do anything, but they're out fishing, and yeah, like I say, unless anything happens tonight, like I'm lucky enough to catch a fish, I probably won't be touching them till tomorrow morning, till I pack up. But like I said, they're out fishing now. Just got some hot dogs on for a bit of grub. Hot dogs in wraps, bit of ketchup, and for anyone interested, Princess hot dogs. Nice hot dogs, but unfortunately they're yet to join the 21st century, because they don't have no ring pulls. Luckily I had a can opener, old school, so I could get in it. So for all you millennials and all that crap, this is what's used to open cans. Yeah, but for all you old timers like myself, good job I had one. So yeah, so Princess, put your ideas up, sort your tins out. So yeah, anyway, that's it. The rods are out, the rods are fishing. If anything happens, I'll let you guys know. More than likely, nothing will happen. I'll have a decent night's kip, and I will see you all when I'm packing up tomorrow. So yeah, that's about it. Get some food, have a coffee, and yeah, watch a bit of telly and relax. Yeah, speak to you guys in a bit. Right guys, nothing to do with fishing. Just wanted to get this guy on film. He was out and about last night. Yeah, it's nothing to do with fishing. Just wanted to quick get this fella on film. Or woman. I'm just presuming it's a man, it might even be a woman. But yeah, I'm not a lover of heights. But whoever it was out last night and they went proper high and then went all the way over that way for a few miles and then come back a couple of hours later, 2 or 3 hours later. But yeah, it looks like they're out again tonight. So at least they're out doing something they're enjoying, rather than wasting the time carping. Well yeah, like I said, I don't know who it is, but they must be flying pretty close to, if not over, the M5 motorway. So like I said, they've got some cojones flying as high as what they do, but it also takes bollocks to fly over a motorway, because if you come down on a motorway, if you're not dead when you land, you pretty much soon will be. Yeah, they must be taking off from a field just behind the lakes here, and then gaining height and then just mooching around and up and over and whatnot. Anyway, like I said, the rods are still out fishing, still remain motionless, as I expect they will do tonight. It would be nice to get a bite, even if I get a bite and lose it, just something. Yeah, don't know. Definitely seems a bit quieter on here tonight on the lake, like fish wise. Like I say, yesterday there was a few topping, the odd one or two cruising, whereas tonight it's completely dead. So don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. Probably means that they've cleared off over the other side of the lake. Anyway, yep, that's all I wanted to do. Get that guy on film, or woman, whoever it is. Maybe, I don't even know what you call that. Is it paragliding? With a big fan strapped to your back? Yeah, I might have to look into that. Might have more luck doing that than I do with fishing. Right, that's it. I'm going to get off, have a coffee, watch a bit of telly, and yeah. Like I said, I doubt anything will happen tonight. If it does, I'll give you guys a shout, but more than likely you'll see me again tomorrow morning when I'm packing up. So whichever one it is, I'll speak to you then. Come on, the carp. Morning, guys. Just coming up for 8:30 now, Wednesday morning, and obviously due to the lack of nighttime footage last night, I didn't catch anything. Didn't even hear anything last night. Monday night when I got here, like I said, I had a couple bosh out, a couple of fish rolling throughout the night, but last night, deadly silent, nothing. Which was good because I had a good night's kip, but yeah, a bit quiet on the fishing front, so I don't think there was any fish in front of me at all last night. Whether that's the reason I didn't catch anything, I'm in peg number 13, whether that's my reason for blanking, or more than likely I'm just crap at fishing. Yeah, I don't know what I've got to do to get a bite. It's not for a lack of trying, I'll tell you that. But anyway, blanking aside, like I said, the rods are still fishing. It's 8:30, I don't have to be off here till midday, so probably got about another 3 hours fishing yet. Yeah, but in all honesty, I reckon I'm looking at another blank, so it's a bit disappointed with that, but it's been nice to get out, spin you around, show you the rods. But yeah, the rods are back out. The swans are just turned up back in my peg. Kettle's just about to go on in a minute for a coffee, and but yeah, took the front off the bivvy, so yeah, like I say, a bit disappointed that I've not caught, but it has been nice to get out and visit somewhere different. Like I say, I've not been here for 2.5 years roughly, so it has been nice to get back here, see how it's maturing. But yeah, it just would have been nice to get a fish out of here, but that's alright. That gives me reason to come back and try again. Like I say, I haven't fished snails on this session. The other lake on this complex is Percy's, so I may even try that next time. Yeah, I mean next time I'm up this way. Yeah, so that's it. Like I said, I'm going to get a coffee on, do a bacon sandwich, I think, bit of grub, and yeah, just sit back and waste the 3 hours that's remaining. So I think the next time you'll see me doing an update is when I'm just about to leave, so yeah, unless a fish comes up in between, which I very much doubt. But anyway guys, like I say, I'm not too disappointed. It's been nice to get out. It's been nice to give the van a bit of a run, and yeah, I'm gonna have my coffee I think, and have my breakfast and try and work out where I'm off next. Right, it's coffee time. Speak to you lot a bit later on. do on Swan. Right then guys, that's my time up. It's 11:30 Wednesday morning, approaching midday. That's I've got to be off by 12 anyway, so barrow's already packed. Swims as I found it, nice and clean. But yeah, that's me done, I think. Been a blank again, pretty much expected now from me, but like I say, a bit disappointed I didn't catch anything, but not disappointed to be back out here. Like I say, it is a nice lake, nice complex. I will be back, especially now I've got a score to settle. But yeah, fortunately it's been yet another blank. So yeah, don't know when I'll be out again, or where I'll be, or even if I'll be carping, piking, what. I haven't got a clue, to be honest. Thanks for watching, guys. I do appreciate it. Any tips you've got for me to catch some carp, greatly received. I could do with all the tips I can get. But that's it. I'm going to sign off, get my stuff in the van, and make a move, I think. So like I said, that was episode 32. Thanks for watching, and hopefully if you lot are right in the meantime, next few weeks, whatever, hopefully you lot have better luck than I do. So till next time, guys, if you're out and about, tight lines, wet nets, and I will see you all soon. Yeah, hopefully with a bit better luck. But anyway guys, I'm going to knock it on the head there and make a move. So if you're out and about, look after each other, and yeah, tight lines, wet nets. Hope you catch a whacker. Catch one for me as well, will you? See you again, guys.